The quickest way for you to lose your power in any type of situation is through oversharing. You need to learn how to give away a lot and also give away nothing at the same time. When you overshare, you feel like you're building connection with people, and you're not wrong for thinking that. In reality, you're revealing your strategy. There's two types of people: those who genuinely listen and others who listen to collect. In high-stakes situations, networking, especially even in corporate, information is currency, and you want to be very careful about how you spend it. When I started my first six-figure role many years ago, I was at a satellite office that sat away from the main corporate office with a small team. During my first week of work, one woman emerged as somebody who just seemed to be really interested in me, and she took me to lunch. And I was just coming back from working remotely, so I was finally working in a hybrid role, and I'm super excited just to work with people again. I ended up telling this woman everything except my blood type. Ben and I were newly married. We already had one child. We had another on the way, and we were in the process of getting a bigger place because we were living in a very small apartment at the time. A few days later, a few different coworkers reached out to me and asked me, "Oh, how's everything going? This person mentioned that you had a great chat. How's house hunting going? You know, we know that you're looking for a place." And on the surface, someone just saying, "Oh, how's house hunting going?" That doesn't sound bad. But there were other comments made. And those comments were opinions about my situation and how, they wouldn't do that. So it wasn't just them sharing the information because maybe they had a friend with a house on the market. It was sharing the information to size me up publicly. And it was at that moment I knew that she was being friendly with me because she wanted to collect bones. That was the exact moment that I started communicating in levels. I'm a realist, and I know that corporate has some degree of pageantry, and you have to communicate and be friendly with people. Networking and small talk all plays into the optics. But there's a way to give people information without giving them ammunition. First meet somebody, they should automatically be a level 1. They should just know about your hobbies. They should have light conversation with you. I once talked to somebody about cookware for a whole hour, and I realized the whole power play with that. Safe, it was effective, but she didn't trust to go deeper, so she focused on her intersectional interests, and that's what you should do as well. And then level 2. Sharing things about maybe your work history, where you went to school, maybe even some selective family details. And you can decide really what level 1 and level 2 is. That could be your hobbies, that could be the things that you like to do for fun, what you like to do outside of work. And level 3 is honestly reserved for somebody that you've known for a long time, because you're going to be sharing your views. And so that has to be a secure relationship based on your discernment. Look, superficiality often gets a really bad rap, and we just need to remember that we don't have to be deep with everybody. Everybody doesn't deserve to get to know us in that way. So if you are a oversharer, I want you to learn how to overshare in levels. Discern what builds connection and what's giving away your power. As I said, it is totally okay to give away a lot and also give nothing at the same time.